My name is Chinwe. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all the documents I prepared for my interview, my US immigration interview. I'm going to be sharing that, and also I'm going to be sharing my interview experience with you. If you really want to watch this video, if this video is going to make sense to you, then do not go anywhere. Okay? As soon as I got my interview email, scheduling my interview on a particular date, I quickly started preparing. The first thing I did was to check out the hospitals that I was supposed to use, that I could use for my medicals, and call them. So there were some list of hospitals that I saw. I just saw 2 in Lagos and 1 in Abuja. One is consultant practice, that one is in Ikoyi. Then the other one is the Q Life Family Clinic, that one is in BI. Then another one they had is the Migration Health Assessment Center, that one is in Abuja. But I decided to go with the one Q Life Medical, the one in VI. So I quickly checked online, found their number, called them. When I called them, they told me that that they were almost booked. I was like, really? So they now found one date for me. So when I got the date, I was happy. I scheduled and told them I was going to come. So they sent me some requirements that I was supposed to come with via email. So they told me to come with my passport, of course, my passport's booklet. They told me to come with that. They told me to come with my invitation letter. Then also told me to come with my 5x5 passport. And also they told me to come with my ATM card, because they're not going to take cash. Then they told me to come with my Form DS260. And also I should come with my immunization record, whichever one I've had in the past, I should come with it. So on that day, I took my day off from work, and I went on time, because they told me that once it's 10 o'clock, they will stop accepting, like stop testing people and all of that. So I went early and all of that. So when I got there, I said that there were a lot of people already waiting. So I just put my name, they took my invitation letter, confirmed dates, confirmed my passport, and then they took me in for the medicals. So during the medicals, once you go in, they'll look at your past records to see all the immunizations you've had in the past. If you're up to date with your immunizations, no problem, then they'll just do the testing. But if you're not, like me, I was not at all. I think I took immunization last when I was a child, I don't know. So they're like, what? So they have to give me all the shots as well. So they did a test for me. They did urinalysis, where they did staph and all of that. They did x-ray for TB and some other blood tests that I can't remember at this point. Some other blood tests, yeah. So they did that. Then they now gave me 5 shots as well. They gave me varicella, they gave me MMR, they gave me influenza. Yeah, I think did they give me measles, mumps, and rubella? No, they just gave me 5 shots anyway. So the varicella, the one for the chickenpox, they told me to come back. I should come back for it. That if I can't, then I could take it anywhere. That one's like 4 weeks after the first dose. So that was it. So I left. They gave me a date on the receipt. They wrote date I was supposed to come back to pick the result on the receipt. But that was definitely before my interview, so I left. So when I got home, I started putting my papers together. So I went to buy this file. I love it so much because it has like pockets. So in the pockets, you can actually just arrange your papers easily, and so that when you flip through, you just see whichever one that is there. It makes it more organized and less stressful for you, especially on that day that you have like anxiety. You don't want to be disorganized, so you can just put your things together. So whichever one works for you, you can use a file, but just shall organize your things. So I started assembling my papers. I printed some, I photocopied some, and so I'm going to be sharing with you the list of the things I took with me. First of all, I took my invitation letter. Sure, the invitation letter, the page that they sent to you in your email, that whole page is your invitation letter, where you have the date you're coming and all of that. Just print the whole page. That's what I printed. I don't know, I think this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is my visa interview appointment. It was a page and like half of it, so I took it along. Then your unexpired passport, at least your passport your passport booklet should be at least 6 months before it expires. Do you understand? It should still be valid for at least 6 months before expiry date. Then you can also photocopy that your biographic page, photocopy it as well and take it along. Then you also take some 2-colored passports. They say 2, but you could take more than 2, maybe 4, you know, of the 5x5 passport, the required one. Take it along. Then also take your confirmation page, DS260. Yes, that one is already in your email. In case if you're confused on what I'm talking about, DS260, just check on your email. You'll see that one that has that page, so you just take it along. Then also you take your original birth certificate. Yes, your original birth certificate. And also if you were born after 1990, also if you were born before what am I always saying after? If you were born before 1990, yes, you also need to do like a declaration of birth or an attestation. So you can do that with the High Court. They kept asking. Do you understand? You have to go with that as well. Then your medical exam, when you pick up the letter, they will send a copy to USCIS, but you have your own copy, so you can decide to just photocopy it and go with it as well. And then also go with the CD, you know. But the CD, I didn't open it at all because they were saying don't open, but I sure didn't open it, but I took it along. Then also you have to take your marriage certificates. Yes, you have to take your marriage certificate. I took mine, my church one, the one for the church wedding. I took the one for the court or the registry. But whichever one, marriage is marriage, so anyone is okay. Just take it. Then also I took an affidavit of support. That was the one my spouse printed, my husband printed and filled. So he just sent it to me and I print. Yes. Then he also sent me, but this one is he sent me his tax returns for 2018 and 2019. That's 2 years before because I did my interview on December 2020, yes. So I got tax returns for 2 years back, last 2018 and 2019. Yes, I got that. Then also I also put down here transcript because she asked me for my transcripts and I was like I didn't have it. So she was like, oh, she really wanted to see that. So the transcript is for your spouse, whoever your partner is, transcript of his tax and all of that. I think there's a way they break it down. So she asked for that. Then also I took my change of name affidavit that I changed in court. That is if you have changed your name, you can come with that. And your newspaper publication, I came with both of them, and then the receipts as well, I came with that. Then I also came with other things. I came with WhatsApp, like other additional things I came with WhatsApp chats. I had to download it, send it to my email, you know, and print it. But it was a lot, so I just printed for like 3 months backwards in case if they ask. You have emails that you guys have, you and your spouse like share, talk, you can also print it. Then I also took along my wedding church program. Then I also took along pictures, a lot of pictures, but I think they were just about 30 copies. I didn't want to print the whole world, but I took pictures, relevant pictures. You have to be strategic when you're picking these pictures. Don't just bring any random pictures of when you guys were cozy, like husband, spouse, you know, picture that they'll see and be like, oh yeah, this is real, you know. Picture of you two guys with family members, you know. Picture of when you guys went on vacation, different places you guys have gone. So me, I picked different vacations, different wedding pictures, different together pictures, different, you know, all the visits. I just assembled them, but they were not so much, but they were different and they were really on point. They were straight to the point. So I took that. Then what else did I take? I took our tickets for, that is if you've had like a holiday together or you guys have traveled anywhere together, just take all the tickets. I took some of the tickets. Then you guys, if you have like a property together, if you pay rent together, if you pay utility bills together, anything you guys pay together, share together, you can also come with a copy of that. Am I missing something? No. Then also I then came with my own personal things like my certificates, my YX certificate, I came with it, my nursing certificate, I came with it. I also came with my voter's card that has I don't know, I think it has expired, my passport, old passport that has expired, my voter's card, you know, all those things that has expired, they want to see it. I don't know why, but I think they also want to check the age that you put there, if it's the same age that you're saying you are. I don't know, but I think they just always ask you for your old copies of old stuff. So I took that along. Then I also made a copy of my husband's passport page. Yes, they also want to see that if you don't, your husband is not, your spouse is not a citizen, you can do the green card page. Just anybody that is filing for you should do a photocopy of something showing naturalization, or showing that the person is a permanent resident in the US. They will ask for that. Then if your partner is divorced, you can also bring the divorce certificates, I think. Then also police report is important. Anywhere you have lived, anywhere you ever lived for more than 6 months, you're supposed to be bringing police report from that country. So if you're in Nigeria and you do police reports in Nigeria, here this in the USCIS page, they said 1 year before the police report will expire. But funny enough, on the police report in Nigeria, we are seeing 3 months. I'm seeing 3 months. I was just wondering, until like a night before that date, I was like, it's not cost me anything. I just went and renewed my police report. Funny enough, on the interview day, she just took only my passport and then that police report that I renewed. So I was like, maybe that was God speaking. So that was all I did. So I just assembled my stuff, everything organized. I think that was all I took along for the interview. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna be sharing with you my interview experience, exactly what happened during the interview. I hope this video was useful to you. I hope your documents are, you have an idea of what and how to put your documents together. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but at least the important things, that you can add anything you feel that can prove to them that this what you share or what you came for is genuine. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.